Me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are...
He's having a shot!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. They've played it short. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Openda, and he's on it, and the shot! And he thumps it clear. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for the run. Cleared without complication. Batistuta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Batistuta. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, what a ball! Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been slung wide. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's made its way to him. Chooses to go back. He's tried one!
Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half!
That is a gem! An absolute gem! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shevchenko gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Cambiasso. Now it's Thuram. Locatelli. Now it's Openda. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good run down the right. And he's picked out the run. This might spell... Shoots!
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Drilled in low. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cambiasso could try cutting inside here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Openda. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pulisic.
Oh, really well played.
Now the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Locatelli. Yildiz goes steaming forward. Now it's McKennie. Pulisic. Nicely weighted ball. Hernandez. Hernandez gets his head on it! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, easy pickings there. Gueretti. And here's Thuram. Neymar. And it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Cambiasso. And it's Thuram. And here's Pulisic. Is there any support? He might not need it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Pulisic brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Chelsea sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Kelly. Yildiz. Now it's Openda. Now it's McKennie. There they go, hunting in packs.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an excellent interception. Shevchenko. Great vision. And this is Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No, that was never going to make it. Rodri looking understandably energised after his goal. Good ball over the top. And that has been clubbed away. De Bruyne looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and the creator-in-chief is, unsurprisingly, being treated as a special case now.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. And here's Batistuta. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Akanji, that's an imaginative pass. Kelly gets across to intercept that. Almost an hour gone. And he's forced to go back. Koopmeiners. Oh, what a mistake! Just the goalkeepers, and the shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Chelsea are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Neymar just eases him off the ball. Yildiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Ribery. And this is Batistuta. Kelly producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rodri does well to get it back. Out to the left it goes. Cambiasso has it in a wide position. Now the cross. Miretti has fallen kindly here. He has done it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, they have a goal, but it is short. Decent chance! Ribery now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Kane, Neymar, and that is expertly dealt with. Thuram. Foot in. Neymar. Pedro. Ruben Neves. For Palmer. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Kimmich. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now this could be a chance. He's free. He's had a shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ribery. Lovely bit of skill. McKennie did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shifted it to the flank. Kimmich drives forward on the overlap. And it's Neymar. Oh, important interception. Paris ended up in no man's land. And he's had a hit! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Kelly. Threads one in. It's Pedro! Off the post! Kelly attempts a clearance and smartly reclaimed. That is good strength. Swing. Bullish header! David. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's that. Chelsea pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already on the... And he shoots!
And he's done it!
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well measured. That is good alertness.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's De Bruyne. Neymar is flagged offside. Van Dijk. And Neymar. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Baldanzi. Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Spread it left. Can he get it through? Malinovsky. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Ekuban. And it's Baldanzi. Now it's Malinovsky. That is lovely. Malinovsky! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's nice. And it's played in here.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Koundé. Now Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Pulisic. Drop.
Can he finish?
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Malinovsky, Ekuban, Mbappe, now it's Osimhen. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Pulisic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now that looks a decent ball. Pulisic picks it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, sweet feet. Neymar shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
In with the challenge. De Bruyne. Caicedo. Neymar. Out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. Now Pulisic. He's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? And that's played in low. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Koundé. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Hernandez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Neymar. Always onto this. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. And that's put paid to a promising move. Opts for safety. Baldanzi showing great feet there. Rudiger is the guilty party there. And it's Baldanzi.
Oh, really well played.
He's on it, can he get away?
And a chance! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
Big chance!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Koundé. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Baldanzi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Malinovsky. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The pass has gone astray. And that's going to be a goal kick. Østegard. Baldanzi. He has found a way through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Osimhen. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared away. Baldanzi. Neymar gets a foot in here. And here's Osimhen. Neymar wins the duel this time. Malinovsky. There's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly.
Chance for a shot!
This time, surely!
It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Number 20.
Chelsea making consecutive changes here. Batistuta coming on
Ribery.
here as broadly
Number
expected.
11.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Number 5, Osman. Coming on to replace him is
Malinovsky.
number 21, Batistuta.
He's not got that quite right.
Ribery, and he shoots! And he hits the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar. This is...
He's having a shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Chelsea complete.
And Batistuta! Oh, belter! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
And that takes him up to 30. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Chelsea could not have picked a better
has been
time to
indicated.
snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go with that.
Goes for a shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Gabriel Batistuta.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And with that, the final whistle. Chelsea have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everyone,
The
and
fans
welcome
have
to
pulled out
Old
all the
Trafford.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play.
Well, shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he get on the end of this? And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Shevchenko. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Hazard. Donadoni! And he's heaved it away. Pinches it off him. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Lofted in. Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Ronaldinho.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Roberto Carlos, ball comes in, good read, needed to be, great vision, and he plays one through. Now it's Hazard, he's got away, chance! Now who's going to be, and it's come back out to him, just a fraction high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. It's played through for him. Lovely, now then. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course... Real chance! Off the post! That'll be a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hazard! Harmlessly behind. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And he's managed to get free. And he passes it long. Shevchenko. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. He is Ronaldinho! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pass somewhat off target. De Ligt getting this one clear. Searching passes played there. Threads one in. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. De Ligt attempts a clearance. Messi. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. And no, that was never going to make it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tries to pass it through. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Messi, and he's being shifted off it. Hazard. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way, takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post, and it's a goal! Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. He's onside, and the shot! And it's fallen kindly here. He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Manchester... And there is the half-time whistle. And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That is a special goal. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the lead is extended still further. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Kirkchu. Now it's Shevchenko. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Tries a measured ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. For De Bruyne. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That has been cut short. In with the challenge. Now it's Kirkchu. Kirkchu stood up well to him there. And here's Hazard. And it's Xavi Alonso. It's Neymar! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run, and the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now, he's got space here. Can he get it through? Cute ball now. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has not gone well. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Donadoni gets into a good position. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Neymar. Donadoni has it out wide and in space. It's anyone's ball now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Harrison did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Bruyne. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. That is ended up in no man's land. Takes the shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Now it's De Bruyne.
Oh, really well played.
Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. De Bruyne. And this is Big chance! Oh, taken with style. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want.
De Bruyne. Zanetti with the foul. It's a quick one. Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's run loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold. Played into space out wide. Foot in. Now that looks a decent ball. That has ended up in no man's land. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi! Played up towards the front line, and they can counter here. Floated through. Good ball, good take. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That is good alertness. Mbappe, De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that pass isn't the best. But here's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Chelsea with the corner. They're first. They've played it short, and this is Messi. Look at the space here. There's the shot! There it is! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Chelsea have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Haaland. Oh, they could be caught. Decent chance! It's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. He's tried one! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Kimmich. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi. It's a searching pass. De Bruyne. That's Caceres.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Zanetti attempts a clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Caceres. Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's there to belt it away.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Second period then underway. Chelsea do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. De Bruyne duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Chelsea go into the lead. And this is Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Well, that has not gone well. That pass has been well intercepted. De Bruyne goes on a run down the left wing. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Shevchenko. That's been slipped through. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely intercepted. And here's Messi. That looks a good ball through. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to pass it through.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, played right into his path.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he get on the end of this? It's a threatening ball.
Great chance! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The goal
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. Oh, what has happened here?
Substitution
Davids.
on the field. Number 9.
Nicely shaped ball. Shot could...
Coming
And
on the field
Shevchenko! In he goes again! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now that's well seen too. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Now, can they get him away? And Shevchenko! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Shevchenko, in with the challenge. Looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play him in. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's neat. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Haaland! And he's lifted it over.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Chelsea can
Shevchenko.
make their change now with a break in play.
Messi. Coming on the field. Number 21.
Great vision. Saka in acres of space out wide.
Leo Stephen.
4 added minutes
Davids.
have been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. Kimmich. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Davids. Haaland. Threads one in. Now it's Berbatov. Gets a good foot in there. And that will be the final act. Chelsea really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Caceres, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the two.
Big chance, must be! Chance, surely! It's in!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an imaginative pass. And he's taking no chances there.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Eze, gently done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well played. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And here's Vinicius Junior, Soboslai. Can he get on the end of this?
Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He might be in, tries a shot!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
That has not gone well. Right, Shevchenko. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Davids. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Shevchenko, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Good take, and it's decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
And they're at it again, in double quick time!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi!
Szoboszlai. Davids. And it's made its way to him. De Ligt. And it's De Bruyne. That's a little off target. Davids. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Szoboszlai. James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Eze. And he's there to belt it away. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Aubameyang. Eze. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Eze, and he's managed to get free. Eze's cross. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now this could be a chance. Davids.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Robson is onto this. A lot of space ahead of him. Kimmich. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
And the second half gets underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Beckenbauer produces the perfect tackle there. Robson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Eze receives it in a wide position. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ball's gone out of play. Robson. Very nicely done. Plenty to aim at here. And that is masterful defending. Kimmich gets it clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Nicely shaped ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Hazard.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Aubameyang. Vinicius Junior at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Davids. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. Shevchenko. Oh, look at the space here. Robson. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Messi. Eze has found the net here, of course. Can he get it through? He's won! Big chance! He scores! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save.
Vinicius Junior really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Soboslai gets a good foot in there. Shevchenko. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Davids. Caceres. And here's Messi. Now it's Kimmich, and it's De Bruyne. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior, real chance! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Vinicius Junior. Substitution taking place.
Kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? And they've got a throw.
Substitution.
And that's definitely not his best.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it.
And Shevchenko!
Keeper always had the measure of that. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no joy this time. Played into space. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Szoboszlai. Vinicius Junior looking to play him in. Szoboszlai. No, that's been intercepted.
Has been indicated.
That's a cute ball. Stood up well to him there. Time added on 4 minutes. Threads one in. And it's Szoboszlai. That has found him in acres of space. Szoboszlai. Now there's a fine ball. This looks promising. Saliba gets good distance on it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chelsea cannot spin this any other way. They came up